during my lifetime. When I die, I have made provisions for part of my IRA. Excuse me. My IRA has some funds in it, and I intend to leave a fourth of that to the foundation, and then the foundation has been kind enough to let my 3 children direct it and as to what we want to give to. And I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know how long it'll go on, and maybe they'll do something too. So I don't know what it, but at least it's nice. I feel honored that I can have that in our name, Dick and Jeannie Phillips, and give back to the community, which I've said before. I believe that this is where I made my living, and I think I should give back to it. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm involved in the first tee in Michigan, and I did live there in the summer times in northern Michigan, and the first tee was started several years ago, and I've helped guide one of my friends who runs it, and I suggested that they use an idea in Petoskey, Michigan, that they try to, if they have a foundation there, to try to make use of that to help raise funds for the first tee. And that was, I thought, and he's trying to do that, and I think that is helpful. And I feel very comfortable recommending, and I think that my son does that in our business, that we recommend where it arises and where people want to make gifts. I still think it's an excellent way of doing it. And most people that are older now have accumulated money, and it's generally in the form of stock. And if they want to make gifts, sometimes giving stock is not the best way to do it directly, but to give them cash and let them do, or maybe they have their own foundation. So our clients have used it, and so I think it's kind of nice. Well, I think something that's been important in my life, which I haven't said anything about, but Jeannie and I like to travel, and I think that's important if one's able to do that, to go places that you read about in books. My wife's favorite place was London. She was an Anglophile. She's probably one of the best read people I knew, who didn't have a college education. And that's one thing I have regretted in my life, that I didn't help her get an education. But she was president of the junior league. She made her own way in life. But traveling to London, I tried later in life. I took her birthday was in October, and we were married in October. So every October, for 15, 20 years, I took her to London for her birthday. And that was a place that we loved. So that, but one of my daughters, who's always saying, "Well, Dad, have you been such and such a place?" And I'll say, yes, I've been fortunate enough to have seen a good bit of the world. I've not been to Dubai, which is a regretful thing. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but having been in China a couple times and see what goes on there, that's been a treat to see that, and to see Europe and Japan, whatever. So I've tried to touch the main parts of the world. Australia is as far away as you can go, and that's a very hard trip to go from Fort Wayne to Hawaii to Australia or New Zealand. but it's a lovely place. I guess that's a really good question. I really haven't thought about that. I just hope they remember as a decent guy, and as my son-in-laws sometimes say, they all had a nickname for him. It was Bompo, and Bompo was pretty tough on them when they were dating your daughter. You wanted to make sure that they were okay, and my son-in-law, the oldest one, who's married to Susan, said to me many times, I was pretty tough on my kids. I learned that from somebody that demonstrated that to me. So I guess that's